too difficult. I was just a small potato. I have no music background, so I only able to sold 4 tickets. And I'm too late lah, I'm too old lah. Are just excuses, okay? And it's not the matter of capabilities, it's the matter of willingness. Hello people, Kelly Onstage here. I am a ballerina with no music background. Started my singing journey at the age of 29. If you think that you are too old to dream, too old to start a new dream, or too old to have a new goal, you are wrong. So why I introduce myself as a ballerina with no music background? So I'm turning 30 years old this March, and I officially started my singing career or singing journey or whatever you want to call it officially as full-time last year, 1st January of 2025. And I successfully did 3 shows, which I can call it as 3 productions with 3 months of preparation for each, which is crazy for a person with 0 music background. And of course, that did not happen overnight. I have dreams. No, I should say I had a dream when I was really young, when I was 7 years old. In school, you know, people like to ask, what is your ambition? Then I said, I want to be a singer. I wrote Ming Sing. And then, of course, you know, Asian culture, people laugh at you saying that you are daydreaming. So I was heartbroken, yeah, sad. And I thought that is something vain. But lucky me, I started learning ballet when I was 6 years old. So this one, it's not that my parents bring me to learn ballet. It's me keep on voicing out, keep on nagging my mom to bring me go learn ballet. I keep on nagging her like day and night. I think probably because that time I saw my sister, she learned ballet, and then I think it's beautiful. And I keep on asking my mom,
when are you going to bring me to go learn ballet?
Then I remember one day my mom brought me to the ballet center, and then she was paying for the parking ticket. You know, last time, if you're Malaysian, the parking ticket got one big machine one, and then she was paying. And then I asked her, why did you bring me here? Then she said, bring you go learn ballet lah. You keep on nagging me. Then I was like, so happy. Yeah, okay, so lucky me, I started ballet when I was 6, and then I think everything is meant to be. So I always had that dream of becoming a singer, but I didn't have that guts, or I should say I didn't have the courage, or I didn't have someone outside of me to validate me to become a singer. So that dream carried along me from my childhood to teenhood and into adulthood. So how did I start my singing journey? It was not coincidence. So my ballet teacher, she asked, like, since you like singing so much, why not you go and learn it? Then I was like, oh yeah, huh? Why not I go and learn it? So that was in 2018. My ballet teacher, she introduced me my vocal teacher. So I got the contact, and then that's where I started my vocal journey. As in, like, I had my first proper vocal lessons with my vocal coach, Miss Andy. That was 2018, before COVID. And then in 2022, that was the year where I started taking my vocal more seriously, where I started to take into the consideration of making it a career. When I say this word career, it sounds scary because when it talks about career, right, you have to make money out of it, which is too difficult. Yes, very difficult, as in because I am a ballerina with no music background. Like, even when I play piano, I use my finger tong 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 like that. That for me is really tough to step into the music industry. So in 2022, I started my first solo at a small cafe of a friend. This couple, they're very generous, and then they offered saying like, oh yeah, why not, sure. So I sell around 30 plus tickets, and that was where I started my journey. So that at that point, I know I want to sing, but I do not know what kind of singing path I want to go into, but I just started anyway. Fast forward to 2026 today, I think I did quite an amazing job. Oh, I think I should share the challenges along the way. Yeah. Okay, so backtrack to 2022. It wasn't that bad, but The bad thing about choosing your dream, I don't chase, I choose. Because chase, you have to keep on chasing, which is tiring. Okay, so on the day where I started choosing my dreams, right, it's challenging because relationships, okay, are not romantic relationships, friendships, okay, people started leaving me, and that is surprising and shocking to me. Because I still remember one of my friends, she asked like, oh, how are you recently? Then I said I'm very excited to share to her that, oh, I'll be doing this singing concert, solo concert at this cafe. That was 2022. And then she had this doubtful face, and then she avoided that conversation by leaving, because we were at a friend's house, and then like the three of us was talking, and then one of the friend, she avoided that conversation because at that moment I did not know. After a few months, then I realized it's because of she was threatened by me, because I am choosing the authentic path of being myself and started owning my power by choosing my own path. Yeah, and then that was the start of my journey, where it is really tough because it really challenges a lot of my friendships, relationships. It's crazy. So many friends left, and I also left, and I let go of that attachment. So that is one of the challenge. And another challenge is, of course, is the people not taking you seriously. Yeah, and then because I remember the time when I just started, I reached out to many places, many performance venues. A lot of them, either they rejected me after they look at my portfolio, and many of them ghosted me. Basically, they ghosted me because I wasn't popular enough and I wasn't somebody else yet. I was just a small potato, so they rejected me, which I still having that grudge. Slowly letting go. So yeah, that was one of the challenge. And another challenge is ticket sales. When I like put out shows at the beginning stage, it's not difficult because people around you, they would love to support you and give you the love, you know, and then they came to support me by like buying the tickets and come to watch me sing. So mostly at the beginning stage were my friends, close friends and families. And then at the beginning stage on 2024, I faced another crisis. Can I say crisis? 3 weeks of preparation. Yeah, that was the time I did a spontaneous show. I prepared less than a month. So like I did everything in 3 weeks. I did marketing, I did the organizing, and then I did the practicing. So basically everything on stage and off stage stuff I have to handle. And then that was the time I experienced my first crisis, where I only able to sold 4 tickets, and that was buy one free one. So ticket sales, that was one of my crises. I wanted to give up, but my vocal coach, she was the one that told me I cannot give up. I cannot cancel the show, because I felt shameful and embarrassed that only 4 people show up. And then I was thinking, since it's just 4 people, why not just cancel it? But then my vocal coach, she told me, no, I can't do that, because even if it's just one person showing up, we as an artist, as a singer, we have to show up. You know, that's the spirit, that's the energy that we carry as an artist. Yeah, so that's another crisis. And then along the way, I started collaborating with lots of musicians and singers and people, performers. And let me tell you, when you're choosing your dreams, right, the most difficult part is not your capability of what you can or cannot do. It's you dealing with people. That was the most difficult part, because I have to learn how to communicate. I have to learn how to draw boundaries, to teach others, to let them know what I need, and teach them how to love me by telling them what I need, so that my needs are met. I didn't know how to do that. Even close family, some of them, they have a lot of judgments where they think that dreams are impractical. It's tough, you know. When the closest one to you, they said things like it's impractical, that really breaks my heart, you know. I felt as if like, okay, that is your limiting belief, that is not mine. So of course heartbroken, you know. And of course another challenge is along the journey, because I have zero music background, and of course I will reach out to people who are experienced in this industry. And so when I reach out to them, the outcome that I received was people having this giving up energy, and then that was heartbroken for me to see them like, okay, I came here to ask for help, advices, but the energy that I receive is you having this giving up energy. Okay, even though they didn't say it out that way, they're very supportive, they're a very loving person, but I can see that they have their own limiting belief of having this very hopeless situation where they think, yeah, cannot one lah. But they still support me, as in they said like, you can go try, you can experience, you're still young. Okay, they said this. It's not about them, it's actually me feeling the heartbrokenness to see people having this giving up energy when it comes to dream. Because for me, it's like, I don't really care how or what people say about me, as long as I get to dream what I want to dream, get to live the dream of my life. And because of my dream, right, I actually lost a lot of friends, like, you know, BFF friends, you know, best friend forever, you know, that kind of friend. A lot, like a lot. I still did it anyway because I know it's important for me, and I know it's what I want, and I know that I will regret for the rest of my life if I do not do it. So if any one of you are still thinking about, too late lah, I'm too old lah, too this, too that, whatever it is, are just excuses, okay? And it's not the matter of capabilities, it's the matter of willingness. So for me, it's right, I have no music background, so like when for me, it's very struggling, even when at the beginning of the some of the performance that I had, right, a lot of the songs here and there are off pitch, and I did not know it until like today when I listened back to some of my old videos. I was like, oh my god, that was so off pitch. So it's like, if you have a dream, it's not too late, you know, you just have to start somewhere else. I started that small solo concert at 2022, and then like along the way I have a lot of performance, and then like last year 2025 October I did a full production at the DPAC, one of the biggest theatre in Malaysia. Yeah, that was a success, almost a full house, and I was proud of myself. And then in 2025 last year March, I had my first full house experience, and I did not imagine that I'm able to do that only in my first year of starting officially in my singing career and in my singing journey. So if any one of you is still struggling and you're still thinking whether you should start or not, if you don't do this in this lifetime, you know you will regret, you should do it. It's not about capabilities, it's about willingness. If you're willing to do it, if you're willing to go for it, you have to know that there are a lot of trade-offs, which are the sacrifices. Like me, my sacrifices is, I know I need to lose some attachment, which are some of my friends. For me, I value myself more than my friends because I know I choose myself, I choose everything, I serve all. If I choose others, I serve none. And also I know most of my friends, when I started choosing myself, they got threatened because they dare not to dream. That's why they judge, and then they try to bring me down. It's like the crab in the bucket, you know. It's like they don't want you to succeed because they want you to stay in the same level as them, which is heartbreaking. But I don't care. I am where I am right now, and I'm proud of myself. I'm the Kelly Onstage. So if you like my content, please like, subscribe, and comment. Bye bye.